welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Patara with you this morning. This is actually a video that I have talked about off and on doing that I was going to do for probably 6 months now. Back in the summertime, I talked with you guys about do you have a job and what I used to do and what I am or whatever. I'm a graduate gemologist. This video is not about me being a graduate gemologist. However, this video does pertain to, I have a little bit of knowledge about gemstones. I'm completely certified in diamonds, colored gems, certified in pearls. I can grade. I went through the entire accredited jewelry professional program through the Gemological Institute of America. Years of training, education, been around the country. Been to a lot of different places and worked with different aspects in terms of gemology, from writing a book, research, doing a lot of exclusive training with Antoinette Matlin's, a lot of different places within New York City. Long story short, I know a little bit about jewelry, gemstones, whether it's synthetic, organic, whatever you're going to talk about. This video, though, I really want to get this point across on two tiers. Please do not wear jewelry when you homestead. Now, I'm a hypocrite because in a lot of videos you see me wearing either my Japanese Akoya white pearls or you see me wearing my black Tahitian pearls. I'm a pearl person. I have this thing about, and sometimes you'll see me doing videos where I even have on my wedding band, my engagement and wedding band. It depends on what's going on. Sometimes we get home and we've been somewhere and all I've got to do is go out and look in the barn and I sit down and do a video. So there are times in which you'll see jewelry on me, or a pair of earrings and a wedding band is about all it is anymore. I just don't wear it. But today I got up, took my shower, I've had my coffee, took my probiotics, fed the dogs, and I went out to the barn. And I bent over to collect these eggs. Aren't they beautiful? And before I could finish reaching them, I felt, is it still red? I felt something just pinch my ear. And it was a golden comet hen who literally came up from the depths of the nesting box and snatched my black Tahitian pearl completely out of my ear, honey. I haven't found the back, which I can live without that. Unfortunately, it's 14 karat gold, but okay. But this flopped on the ground. I dove for it. What you don't know is I am just a fool. A fool. So without thinking this morning, took my shower, got my coconut oil on, my lavender, put on my deodorant, put on my hat, whatever, put in my earrings because I'm going to do my chores this morning. I'm going to feed the kids, whatever. I've got to run down to run a quick errand, so I want my clothes on. Want my clothes on. About a month ago, I was in the loft, throwing down some hay bales. My husband was right there. My boy was right there. With my white pearl earrings, this same exact thing happened in the loft. And we do this, I'm trained to let something drop, that's because of knife training, let something drop and then go for it. Well, I went for it, and it was my white pearl earring because I love my white Japanese Akoya pearls. And I realized, and I told my husband, I said, how big of a fool am I? I have got to stop wearing these earrings because when I tell you that I was probably 2 inches from the edge of my loft, I could have fallen and broken my neck. I could have fallen and broken my back. I could have fallen and broken my leg. I can replace a whole lot of pearl earrings for the price of those medical bills. That's where I'm going with this. It is really, really stupid, and I don't care who this offends, because I have milked a cow enough. I have been around goats with horns. I have watched my husband get he got his wedding, just a wedding band, just hooked. He was trying to pull the gate because the steer was running, and pull the gate, and went around. He got his wedding band hung right in the fencing. Just a wedding band, y'all, just a plain gold band. And that could have, fortunately, we got the swelling to come down and it was fine. But I am telling you, if you are throwing hay, if you are dealing with poultry, if you are dealing with chemicals, and when I say chemicals, I'm not talking about hardcore manufactured chemicals. When you're dealing with anything, you really don't need to be wearing jewelry. Number one, you could get injured. That's first and foremost. Jewelry's replaceable. I mean, let's be honest, unless you're buying the fine Burmese ruby in the Smithsonian or something like that, you know, whatever, the Hope Diamond, you know, whatever. Most of the things that you own or that you see are replaceable. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of it's not that expensive. Okay? And if it's your great-grandmother's heirloom jewelry, good luck with replacing that, but you're probably dumb for wearing it out in the barn to begin with, right? Shake your head, yes. Yes. You can get your arm hung in something. Can you imagine trying to... I've been out, I don't wear anything when I milk that cow. Her tail is swishing me. I'm lucky to keep my contacts in my eyeballs half the time. Much less her, when she brings that foot down, can you imagine having a watch or a bracelet on? No. Can you imagine? I have a beautiful necklace with a pearl cross that I love. I don't wear this stuff. Because number one, I don't want to lose it. And, you know, dummy here, dummy today. I don't want to lose it. But second of all, a lot of the things that you are around and that you touch will absolutely kill your jewelry. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole Gemological Institute of America situation. Everybody goes, well, your diamonds should be okay. No, your diamonds are not okay. Your diamonds may be the hardest. That just means they're the most scratch resistance. You hit that beautiful pear-shaped diamond your husband bought you 20 years ago or whatever you've got, and it just gets cleaved just right on that sucker, your diamond's going to split. Your prongs, your gold is malleable. Those stones move around, can easily get shifted in its prongs very, very easily. What do you think that diamond is doing over time? That's what, you know what I'm saying? So you can lose your jewelry. You can ruin your jewelry. If you're pouring apple cider vinegar is vinegar. What do you think that's going to do to a lot of your fine jewelry? I know one of the best known gemologists in the world. She lives in Vermont, Antoinette Matlins. She will tell you the story. She had real pearls. Now, when I say real, I mean not cultured. That's a whole lesson in itself. Real pearls. Her father gave her a real pearl necklace. She wore it to dinner one night. The server was bringing her her salad. And it got dumped on her shirt. And she's sitting here going, oh my gosh, my blouse. And she said, you know, I'm sitting here thinking my blouse is ruined and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And they said, you know, send me the dry cleaning bill and dinner is on us and da-da-da-da-da-da. And she said, all was taken care of by the restaurant. When she got home, she took her pearls off, she took her jewelry off, she went to bed. She said, the next time I went to go get my pearl necklace to wear it, real pearls, not cultured, okay? They had holes in them. The vinegar from her salad dressing, oil and vinegar, had splattered her pearls, okay? And had eaten through the nacre. Dummy here. So bottom line is, if you wear jewelry on your homestead, you're just asking for trouble. If you are working with chickens, a chicken! If you are working with chickens, if you are around guineas, if you are around any type of livestock, because can you imagine me trying to move that buckling? He's not even a buckling anymore. That buck around, and I've got on one of my favorite watches. He has hooked my sweatshirt. He has hooked my arm, and that's just because of the behavior of the animal itself. Can you imagine him getting hung in a watch? Can you imagine you're seeing your engagement ring getting hung somewhere? And what if your sapphire or your diamond falls out? Very, very likely. What if you fall out of the loft because you're going, I mean, it's like a movie. You're going for the pearl before the chicken eats it. And then you fall out of the loft. Yes, I just hit the table. So guys, I promised a lot of you guys that I would do a lot of videos showing different types of gemstones and jewelry care, because I'm telling you, if there's one thing I can talk about, it's certainly that. I've done a lot of classes around the country. I've taught at a few universities and colleges on these topics, and it's not about that. It's about, I just realized again today how stupid I was. And I don't want you to make that mistake because, you know, yeah, I can replace that. But what if it was your great-great-grandmother's? And if it had been your great-great-grandmother's, I assure you it's not cultured. I guarantee you it's more than likely an authentic piece of history that, honestly, you couldn't replace it if you even found it. And if you found it, you probably couldn't afford it. Please be careful on your homestead, guys. Protect your jewelry. Don't wear it out there. Okay? Heavy duty work that's being actually really done does not qualify as, you know, looking like something that's modeling on the show floor of Cartier or Tiffany's in New York City. They don't go together. You want to come in and be beautiful right off outside of that, that is fat. I'm all for it. Trust me when I tell you. But they protect your beautiful jewelry. And most importantly, please protect yourself. Okay? I'm going to take my eggs in. And Dum Dum here is going to go take out her earrings. Okay? And I've just set myself up because I know next time I go in the barn. Now, if I walk in the barn and just check on everything, I guess that's okay. But all I did was bend over. And honey, she took it right out. Little thief. We'll talk to you soon. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference is coming up, pushing 4 weeks. I will be wearing my pearls then. But I'm hoping there won't be any chickens to peck me for them, right? All right, we'll talk to you soon. You all be safe and have a wonderful, wonderful week.